Bine revenit la un episod din seria Murderer Soul Suspect. Nu uita, dacă îți place conținutul acest canal de YouTube, abonează-te și tu și apasă pe clopoțel pentru a fi notificat când apare un episod nou. Să știi că apreciez mult. Ok, suntem înapoi pe joc, suntem în apartament, trebuie să ieșim din apartament să căutăm suspectul. Hai să mergem.
I know it won't kill me, but I still hate heights.
Întotdeauna se blochează aici, de ce? De ce oare? Faci un saving și cred că salvează jocul ceva. Mamă, și-am răgușit, vai de capul meu. Mamă, ce greu să vorbesc. Ok. Da, ok, trebuie să găsesc martorul. Da. Și alte informații utile.
Today everything died for me.
Astea sunt amintiri. Părți din viața lui. O Baxter ăsta. Bă, Baxter ăsta a fost cam un... ca un mârlănoi, barlan.
Face it, Baxter hated the guy.
I think the hate was pretty mutual.
Ronan was a little rough around the edges. But Baxter, he isn't exactly Mr. Cuddly.
Yeah, but you don't think he'd... I mean, a fellow cop. Or anybody.
In this job, I'm surprised less every day about what people are really capable of.
Nu! La naiba. Am înțeles. Gata, atâtea? Alte indicii nu mai sunt pe aici? Nu mai. Nimic. Bun. O fantomă. Da.
Some questions cannot be avoided.
Ok, dracu, am descoperit ceva. Mamă, ce ciudat, ce e, mama, dracu. Asta desene e făcut de fantoma aia, fată sau ce? Da, ok, nu mai îmi bat cap. Da, așa e. Aici poate să fie ceva. Da, uite că s-a pe aici. Bă, ești nebun?
Each secret treasure is observed more than once.
Mi-am dat seama că am avansat.
I'd accuse my boss of witchcraft in a heartbeat.
Sper că am avansat în viață, am devenit mai... În viață, mamă, ce vreau să not asta, bă! În joc, bă, am devenit mai priceput, ce mama dracului. Da, trebuie să refac episodul chiar unde se plânge în căștile mele, nu se aude bine. Bă, adevărat, n-am probat pe căști, sincer, și... E vina și de la vocea mea răgușită, ci că 15, bă, ești de bun pentru a descoperi povestea. Da. Da, o să adun toate 15... Toate 15 chestii. Mamă, că 14 bucăți. Bă, ce aveți, mă, așa multe, mă? Nu știu, ultima... adunasem ceva. Mamă! Eu nu știu cum să... Na, mă! Ce ai făcut aici? Eu nu știu ce sunt astea. Că simt ceva interesant. Am vrut să mă uit, dar nu mai știu să mai umblu. Da, cam mă dovedește tehnologia asta. Nu merge să dau la o parte, nu? Aici, fantome aia, e cu o schemă, trebuie să fii mai atent. Oleu. Dacă nu ești atent, ratezi anumite indicii. Da. Na, dai reveal. Alo?
Where am I? This isn't right.
Listen, I don't know if there's anything I can do, but it looks like you could use some help.
I don't know how I got here, or even where here is. I can't remember what happened to me. Why am I like this?
I'm sorry to tell you, kid. But if you're here, it means you're dead.
I knew it.
Look, I'm in a similar situation. Now, I used to be a detective. Let me take a look around and see if I can find anything that will help you make sense of all this.
I don't even know where you'd start.
Is there anything you remember? It doesn't matter how small. Sometimes the tiniest detail is all it takes.
I remember lots of people. And this rowboat. Everyone was scared. And I keep seeing the name Monahansit.
That's a start. Let me see what I can do.
Da, nu vreau să fiu insensibil, dar dacă treci pe pereți și nu te vede lumea, da, ești fantomă. Da, mai multe... 5 indicii trebuie, nu? Trebuie? Trebuie. Ok.
There's a note. You will be deeply missed. You are a hero to us all. Huh. Hero to us all. Huh. Looks like a memorial of some kind. I'll bet people
Sincer.
left more than just this around here. Finding that stuff could help piece things together.
Sincer, nu mă pricep să fiu un detectiv bun, dar...
This is her obituary. She died when a rowboat capsized and sank. Her body was never recovered. What was she doing in a rowboat?
Hai să găsim răspunsul. Fii atent aici. Deci, nu și-am apăsat. Bă, când nici maneta. Bă, manetă proastă. Eu nu știu ce am făcut. Nu pot să mai mișc joystick-ul. Bă! Bă, ce ai, mă, turbatule, ia. A, gata, că și-a revenit. Bun, deci vine așa, asta prima. Așa. Asta atunci. Așa. Dar tu crezi că mi-aduc aminte?
The mono handset went down.
A fost un erou. Și a salvat o grămadă de vieți.
She wasn't a victim. She was a hero. She saved a lot of people before her rowboat sank. She needs to know how much she meant to them.
Ești gata? Și începe cu vocea ta fonfoită. Hai.
Did you find anything?
That name you remember, the mono handset? Turns out it was a steamer ship that sank right outside of Salem Harbor. If it weren't for you, a lot of people would have died. You're a hero.
If I saved everyone, then how did I die?
No, you didn't save everyone, but you were trying to. Your rowboat capsized.
I can't swim, so I must have drowned.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Thanks to you, instead of fear and sadness, I feel pride. If it weren't for you, I would never have known. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm glad I could help.
Vai, eraule. Vai. Și că s-a putut toată lumea, dar s-a putut toată lumea. Bă, dar hotărăște, mă. Nu mergi pe aici. Am zis să explorez mai bine, bă, ce cauți aici. Bun. Nu știu dacă e ceva pe aici, dar de obicei trebuie să fie vreun desen, că acum sunt desene mai nou. A, dracu, da, grafiti a făcut fantoma aia. Da. Da, și trebuie să te descoperi acum. Aoleu. Sincer să fii detectiv? Ce-și mi crăsasesc bomboane de alea. Dar aici nu prea să văd, da. Sincer, viața detectiv e una nașpa. Grea. Trebuie să descoperi cum au murit toți proști. Ești un prost că ai murit. Totuși, înțelegi ce vreau să zic, da. Uite, mai găsit o plăcuță sau ce e asta? Stai așa, unde e? Mă... Nu! Nu mergi, mă, să aleg, mă. Băi, ce-i, mă... Bă, ăstea... Ce dușmănoși. Am descoperit. Du-te, bă, de aici, că-s prost. Dar nu și-am apăsat. Găsim ceva jur, dar... Da, nu știu unde s-a dus. A, gata, am găsit.
I still remember seeing the ad for the Regal Apartments in the paper. It's easy for people to look at it and see a dingy, run-down shithole. But me? I saw a place with history and character. I saw a place full of artistic inspiration. Before I knew it, I was the official tenant of apartment 3A. Looking back on it, I wish I had never even unpacked. My new apartment turned out to have more character than I had anticipated. The carpets were occasionally soggy, the pipes were rusty, and I could hear the tenant below me banging against the walls and screaming at the top of his lungs. Sure, there were other problems with the place, but they just added to its charm. They were things I could live with. What I couldn't live with was showering in brown water, mysterious leaks molding the carpet, and obnoxious neighbors. I called the plumber, who arrived just as I was about to have a word with the people downstairs. When I showed him the wet spots on the carpet, he scratched his head and explained that nothing was leaking, and that the reason for the wet spots was most likely due to me spilling something and not realizing it. Did this guy take me for an idiot? I never spilled a thing. He apologized and said that without a leak, there's nothing he could do, so he moved on to the shower. Thankfully, the water had no trouble turning brown. He thought it could be an issue with a rusty boiler and went to check it out. I took the opportunity to address the tenants below. I knocked on the door, but no one answered. In fact, I couldn't hear anything at all. I tried the door, expecting it to be locked, but it just swung open. I was shocked to find it completely empty. That's when wet footprints began to appear on the floor. They were headed right for me. Just then I could hear the plumber scream from the boiler room downstairs. By the time I ran down there, he was long gone, but he had discovered the source of the brown water. Packed into the old rusty boiler was a bloated, decomposing corpse. The police are still investigating the homicide, and the landlord has promised to renovate the boiler room. However, despite his efforts, 3A is back on the market, and I doubt I'll ever feel clean again.
Wow. Deci de fiecare dată când adun colectibilele astea, spune o poveste.
No one made me smile like you did, Jules.
Deci fiecare tatuaj, după mâna lui spune o poveste. Wow. Hai să mergem la biserică. Gata, am ajuns.
running away. You need a sanctuary. A place where nothing bad can touch you. But you can never escape the questions. They follow you everywhere.
Ok. Hai să începem. Ah. Da, trebuie adunate 10 prostii de astea. Oh. Ce-am descoperit din greșeală, dar trecută n-am știut treaba asta. Haideți să mergem să vedem ce găsim, ce găsim. Vai, dar ce fantomiții pe aici, dar ce faceți, măi, băieți? Doare cu noroc. De ce fac fantomele de mine? Le e frică de mine? Să știți că nu mănânc alte fantome. Ar fi ciudat, nu? Foarte ciudat, sincer. Da. Aici, aici. Aici fantoma e supărat pe viață.
Hey, hey, hey! It's okay. Just don't go near them.
I couldn't look anymore. I had to stop it. Those hands, they tore at my soul, at my mind. It's your eyes. They get in through your eyes.
All right. Just calm down. You're not making any sense.
Shh.
What?
They're coming for you.
Ioi, badia, dracu, dacă vin după mine. Am uitat să zic, sunt un vânător adevărat. Aici trebuie să te uiți așa, știi? Merge așa cu o carte. Parcă nu. Ai văzut tu fantome de citească cărți? Nu.
She's praying what I'm thinking. It's getting dangerous out there with all these murders.
At least we're safe in here.
From the dark
I don't think
trials
that
to
evil
come.
band is just gonna hide
Deliver
out
us from
anywhere
the
near the church.
shadow of the evil one.
Nu vreau să posedez. Posedez? Posedez, mă? Hai să zice, mă? Deodată prostia predomină.
Where is she? Wasn't there a clue about the church and the apartment?
Deci fii atent, stai așa.
Father, do you have anywhere that I could stay just for a little
Oh,
while?
of course, dear. The church is always your to help. I think we have an old attic you can stay in for as long as you like.
She's been staying in the attic? I better go check it out. There's one promise I never regretted.
Deci că singura promisiune care n-a regretat a fost că s-a însurat cu Julia. Pe aici mai e nimic, nu? Bun. Stai mă așa, mă. Dar noi ce facem? Și asta că eu să găsesc toate astea, nule. Stai! Nu! Ah! A furist. De grăbit, n-am putut să mestești o secundă, băi. Mamă, ce clipări fantoma aia, bă, ce aveți, bă? Hai mă, vină cu aici, mă.
This place is so cold tonight. When she calms down, I'll go ask her why she needs to stay here.
The attic must be up there.
Nu să se calmeze, o să o întrebe de ce trebuie să stea aici, părintele. Se referă la... Toată lumea știe la ce... Uite, măță, ce faci, mățule, că... Aici... Pe aici... Mic... Alo? Alo? Ei, cu schemă mare, mă, ce... Eu... 10 bucăți, mă. Opa, ce s-a întâmplat? Ia stai aici. Stai, încet. Ia uite-l. Au, ce-am găsit aici? Măi... Vezi că ți-i povestea unui criminal în serie ceva. 100.000! Fie răstrău. Doar mi-ar tapa unul cu niște lemnele. Nu? Mățulică mai așteaptă. Nu ne grăbim. Ce vrei? Încă 4 bucăți. Da, nu mergi. M-am și rătăcit sincer acum, nici nu știu despre ce era vorba, dar... Căutam ceva, nu știu ce s-a întâmplat, în fine. Ia. Aoleu! Am uitat. Am uitat. Am uitat, am uitat, am uitat, am uitat. Jur că am uitat, am uitat. Am uitat. Urăsc fantomele. Mamă. Hai mă, dă-i revir aici. Nu mai știu câte bucăți trebuie, dar... M-am învârtit pe aici maladra, nici nu mai știu. Bun. Și inițial trebuie, dacă verific bine, cred că o să fie bine. Ok, da. Ok. Aici nu cred că o să fie vreunul, dar hai că ne uităm acum bine. Da. Desigur. Bun. Mă, ceva e neregulă. De ceva e neregulă, mai lipsesc chestii. Nu... Hai, văzăm. Încă 2 bucăți. Mamă.
Okay, I'm not trying to be picky, but seriously, now do you call this a centerpiece?
I'm sorry, ma'am. The request form said it would be a Puritan-themed display. It wasn't a lot more specific.
Look at that. Just look at it. You call that Puritan? There's plastic in that. You think there was plastic anything when they landed on Plymouth Rock?
Well, I didn't think it needed to be that precise.
No.
Can't wait till this one is over.
Săracu. Aoleu, îl compătimez.
Everyone thinks they were, but but they just seem like they've been in love forever. Actually, from Weymouth.
My family.
I was hoping he'd meet a nice Irish girl in Dublin. It's not my fault. My kid's great.
Fiecare are probleme lor în viață. Da, miau.
I don't just
Oh, miau.
like they were just meant to meet and be happy together forever. My boy quarterback.
Au început să vorbească ca nebuni, dracu. Miau! De ce nu sări miau? Ce are, mă? Cred că am stricat-o. Miau! Dă și cum încercăm acum, hai. Miauliță! Arătate sări. Uite, e grasa. Hai grasul. Oh. Grasa, hai grasa să mergem. Da. Mănânc mai mâncare bună, îți dai seama. E că așa grasă mea ca pisica asta. Ia uite, uite. E ce saria. Ajura, de ce mai amuzată chestii. Poate să zică cine vrea. Aoleu. Mai merge mai sus, hai, uite, merge mai sus. Nu merge, a? Aoleu. Mânța asta e cea mai amuzată chestie din tot jocul. Cred. Sper. S-a dreptate. Sau nu? Ia uite, acum. Hop, nu pe jos. Uite, umflata. Aoleu, crasa mea asta de pisică. Am ajuns la destinație. Și cam atât muța nu mai poate să mai treacă nicăieri, nu? Stai aici, muțulica mea.
There she is, finally.
Why do I always lose my keys when I need to leave?
How can I get through to her?
Încă unul, băi, da. Mam, dacă nu ești de seama câte din nașpa. Vrem să o poveste aia. Pe aici? Nu, și cred că nu e aici, nu mai am dat-o în bară. Futu-i ceapa mamei ei de viață. Nu cred, bă, nu cred, ia stai. Nu-i, mă, bă, nu ești nebun. Nu mai ia. Da,
So get the hell out! God damn it, if you ever possess me again, you have no right to dump your unfinished business on me.
Now, I'm tracking down my killer, okay? Someone who was seconds away from attacking you about an hour ago, and if...
Wait a minute. You can see me? And hear me? Holy shit. You're a medium. Well, ain't I the luckiest guy in the world? I just found the perfect little helper.
What is it with you guys and my family? Helping the cops do their job is not some privilege. It's a trap. I'm not your informant, your partner, or your friend. I don't owe you. If anything, you owe me. Dick.
Yeah, I get it. You're tough, okay? But you're not tougher than him. You saw what he can do. He's coming after you, or someone close to you.
Whoever he wants dead is lucky to still be alive. Now, I know what I'm doing, and you can help me stop him. All you have to do is answer some questions.
Look, I'm sorry. What happened to you was horrible. And you saved my life, so what do you want?
Da. Hai să vedem ce știe. De ce criminalul te caută pe tine, nu? Sau...
Hurry up, man.
Are răbdare și tu acum. Ia, ți-am salvat viața și acum faci tarantele la mine. Are răbdare pe seamic. Gata, hai.
I was murdered tracking that son of a bitch to your place. So why would he be looking for you?
That freak was probably looking for my mom. Not me. I'm a nobody. Invisible. My mom and I tried very hard to keep it that way. Not everybody wants to be noticed, you know.
Looking for your mom. What does that mean?
She's like me, but she found a way to make a respectable living off of what we can do. Living that probably turned her into a target.
So where's your mom, kid?
Probably dead. She would never just leave me without saying a word, never. I don't know where she is. I know the Bell Killer had something to do with her disappearance. Him showing up tonight just proves it.
If he killed her, why would he come back to her place?
I don't know.
Look, assuming the worst never helped no one. Why don't you live there?
Because of people like you always asking for help. Trying to connect one last time with your loved ones or resolve some crazy problem. I love my mom, but I can't live in one place for too long or people like you will find me too easily.
I wasn't home much either growing up. I know that's rough.
Doamne. Câte întrebări am pus, m-am plictisit-o, câte întrebări mai pot. De ce ai fost la apartament?
All right. What were you doing at your apartment?
I live there, Sherlock. Well, I used to, whatever. My mother has been missing for a few days. I don't see her that often, but she never just disappears. Not like this.
Am vrut să zic X și 0, dar de unde, că nu e?
Respectable living?
Yeah. Hey, you might know her. She was working the Bell Killer case with the cops as a contract psychic, a profiler.
Sorry, kid. She doesn't ring any bells.
I found this in the apartment tonight. Mentioned something about some Bell Killer book. And it's in her handwriting.
Bell Killer book. If she was a profiler, it's probably the book she kept all her case notes in. That would be at the station.
Really? Fine. Don't talk. See what I care.
Oh, așa că mă interesează dacă îl știe pe criminal.
Fine. Don't talk. See what I care.
Ia, dacă mai stă pe ciudat așa ceva, ia, hai. Hai. Alo, hai, mai zi.
Fine. Don't talk. See what I care.
Fine, the fuck? See what I care. Okay.
Have you ever seen my killer before tonight? Do you have any idea who he is?
You cops are so hard up on clues that you're actually asking people if they know who the killer is. Now I get why you need so much help.
I'm not asking people. I'm asking the witness whose life I just saved. You're not safe alone. You need someone watching over you. Us cops find missing people. I found you, and I can help you find your mom. Your problem is now my problem, too.
No way. Don't get me wrong, you saved my life, and
Okay, I can't pay that back, but your problems are your problems, and mine are mine.
There they are. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Have a nice afterlife.
Wait a minute. Don't go yet. Just stop for a second, will you? We're on the same side. If your mother's involved, we need to work together.
Work together? What are you gonna do? You're dead. I'll handle it. Just leave me alone!
I bet she knows more. I can't let her get away. There's gotta be another way down.
Bine, făm făitele. Hai să mergem jos după micul tău ajutor, ha? Oh, și-o dat ăla la bă, la geambu. Ce mă ne regulă cu voi? Miau. Hai de miau. 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 Tu să-i enervat toată chestia asta? Miau. Hai, mă, să hai. Miau. Ce cu tine mai aici? Deci mă, tu nu dăunează grav sătăți?
What am I worried about? Nothing is gonna happen. We're probably better off at home, with the doors locked.
Ți-e frică de Bell Killer, da, mă, păi de criminal în serie, mă, ar trebui să-ți fie frică. Bine, dacă nu...
Wait! Come back!
Leaving so soon, dear?
Yeah, sorry. I'll be back. Don't wait out, Father.
Be careful out there, my child.
Bă, nu! A plecat. A plecat, bă! Am uitat. Părinte, sunt eu, fantoma... Bă, fantoma prietenoasă. Cioștă. Trebuie să dai eu mind read. Da? Da, așa-mi trebuie. Așa-mi trebuie. Da, și prietenii mei demoni. Da. Și că anumite obiecte pot fi folosite pentru a distrage demonii, dar vânătorul de... Bă, dacă mă vede Melito. Dacă greșesc butonul. Oh, da. Acum vine băiatul și te execută. Oh! Era posibil vreodată să meargă ceva ușor. Ah, Doamne. Era posibil vreodată să zic și eu, BAM! Zdrag! Haț! Mama, fantomă. Nesimțită ce ești tu. Am reușit, mă, la una. Ce mi-ai văzut? Alo? Fantom, e demon. Dacă era fantom, era prietenos, dar ăsta e demon. Ce mă enervează. Când am văzut prima dată era să fac infart, am zis, ești prost să mă mănânc. Dar acum așa... Amărâtele. Amărâților. N-ar să mai fac. Nu. Nu-mi știu unde mi se pare că aici era. Nu? Nu. Ba da, dar ce...
Well, it was somewhere around noon on a Sunday when I got a call from the pastor. He was looking for someone to fix up the old church. It had been sitting up on that hill, abandoned for over 40 years after getting hit by lightning back in '98. It suffered a bunch of fire damage. So, of course, I agreed to help. I knew something was wrong the second I stepped inside. As an inexplicable chill came over me. Anyway, I shook it off and I set to work. As I started tearing up the damaged floorboards, they were all bad. Well, I uncovered an old rat's nest. It seemed like any of the others I'd seen over my 22 years in the construction business, until I saw the scraps of human hair and bones that the rats had used to make it. Well, suddenly I heard the floorboards on the second floor creaking above me, and the sounds of a young girl weeping. Well, I was worried that the damaged section of the ceiling was going to give away under her weight, so I yelled, "Hey, stop, come down immediately." Well, my voice must have startled her because she went completely silent. So I got up and I went to look for her. When I entered the room upstairs, though, I was surprised to see it completely empty. It only took me, a minute to make my way up there, and I would have heard her run off if she did. But that's when I heard the weeping again. Only this time it was coming from the bell tower. So I climbed up the long, treacherous, curving stairs at the top, and I noticed what I thought was dried blood dotting the way. When I finally got up to the belfry, I was just paralyzed with terror. Because lying before me was the withered corpse of a young girl. Judging by her sun-bleached clothes and weathered bones, it seemed like she'd been lying there for the better part of those 40 years the place had been empty. The rats, they picked her bones clean. I took off running. I didn't stop until I got all the way to town. The ravages of time made it impossible for the authorities to get any identity on this girl. It seems Salem will never know who killed her. Some people still claim to hear her weeping there. As for myself, I never went back.
Wow. Sunt foarte interesante chestiile astea. Sincer.
Damn it. Now what? Jesus. So, where'd she go, huh?
Da.
Leave now, find my book at the station, and don't look back.
Yeah. She's headed to the police station to steal some book. She'll blend in well there. Did you know her mother worked for the police? Fine. Don't tell me. Puss.